Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the show where a member of the Source Gaming team gives their opinion on a character's chances of being playable in Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. We lay out the pros and cons for each character and give a final score out of 100. Please do remember that these are our individual opinions and do not reflect Sakurai, Nintendo, or even the thoughts of Source Gaming as a whole. With that out of the way, my name is Liquid12A, and let's see who today's character is. Rayman is a heroic thingamajig and star of his likewise named series of video games by Ubisoft. Originally launching on the PlayStation and Atari Jaguar, it was a platformer where the title character ran, flew, and punched his way through the forces of evil to restore balance to his homeland. A tried and true formula Rayman has carried through both 2D and 3D games. Rayman himself once cameoed in Super Smash Bros. As a trophy, but nowadays, can the limbless wonder make the upgrade and join the roster proper? Let's weigh his pros and his cons. By third-party standards, Rayman may not be uber popular like the current third-party characters present in Smash, but is also nowhere near as obscure as some other candidates. Furthermore, Rayman is in a unique position amongst third-party candidates due to his trophy in Smash for 3DS and Wii U, which showed interest from Sakurai and the Smash team towards Rayman in some fashion. The model was even granted by Ubisoft themselves, just to cement the interest from both parties involved. This distinction means that Rayman is a third-party franchise represented in Smash with no playable character attached to them, a distinction shared by very few. As such, Rayman being promoted to playable in the next Smash game isn't that much of a stretch, given he has a fairly balanced mix of popularity and relevance. As mentioned previously, though he is a popular third party, Rayman is very far from being at the top. His franchise doesn't quite reach the same iconic level as the other third parties currently in Smash, like Pac-Man and Mega Man, so his merits for inclusion would have to make up for his lesser iconic status. His last relevant game of note was a Switch port of Rayman Legends, a game dating back to 2013, so it's very possible that relevance-wise, he'd miss the likely cutoff point for character selection for the upcoming Smash for Switch. Finally, and perhaps the most damaging point, Sakurai has talked about Smash as a whole celebrating Japanese games primarily, and he prefers to work with Japan-based developers to avoid language barriers as well as meet in person, all ultimately detrimental factors for the France-based Ubisoft. In the end, despite the obstacles Rayman has to face to gain entry, his chances aren't as low as some other third-party characters, given that he's been able to maintain relevance over the years. Really, Rayman's main problem would be whether he could get in on his own merits. If nothing else, it's arguable that Rayman has the strongest chance out of every current Ubisoft IP, except maybe the Rabbids, to gain Smash entry, but it's cold comfort at best. That being said, Rayman has the advantage of having been in the world of Smash Bros. Already, so perhaps our heroic thingamajig could be playable yet. And with all that in mind, let's see Rayman's final score. Before we go, a shout out to all of our patrons, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. You'll find a link to his channel in the description. Thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you enjoyed, toss a like our way and show it to your friends. Let us know your thoughts on today's character and suggest any future ones for the series. Subscribe to keep up with our content, and remember to return to the source.